It's really not that serious.
All right, we back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to It's Not That Serious, the podcast, episode 34. Consistency is key, y'all. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. Let's drop a BZ bomb for BZ. Even though he's not here, we gotta drop a bomb for him. But yeah, welcome back to another episode of It's Not That Serious, a podcast. I am your host, D.MOSS, man. Episode 34, man. I've been holding it down for quite some time, man. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. Thank you guys for all of those that's been holding it down with me. If you guys don't know, man, we on all streaming platforms, man. Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Listen Notes, man. We drop every Monday, audio, 8 a.m. Monday mornings, and the visuals is on YouTube. It's Not Serious, the pod, 8 a.m. every Monday, man. So make sure you guys check us out. If you're listening right now, I appreciate you. You're a real one. If you made it this far in the pod, even though we just began, man, I appreciate you. You are a real one. Round of applause for you. I'm drinking water, by the way. You know, I'll be doing a lot of talking. But yeah, man, let's hop into it, man. So look, I came across this question. I follow this page on Twitter, man, on X now. And the question that was posed was, can a man be successful? No, well, the question was, a man cannot be trusted in business if he's not married. That was the original question. And then throughout the thread, he began to explain how, for the example was Jay-Z. It said how Jay-Z was looked at as an American, just a drug dealer from Brooklyn and rapper. But until he got with Beyonce, America's sweetheart, his image cleaned up and he was elevated to now a billionaire status. So prior to marrying Beyonce, he was just a rapper from Brooklyn, ex-drug dealer. Now he's looked at as this extraordinary businessman, mogul, a great father, great husband. But he wasn't regarded as none of those things until he was married to Beyonce. Obviously, the music mogul and him being this great entrepreneur. So this is the question that I posed. And it was very it kind of, I never looked at it. I never viewed it that way. But how vital is it to have a wife and elevate in business / life? Can a man be trusted if he isn't married? Will LeBron still be LeBron if he wasn't married? So the reason why I bring up LeBron will still be LeBron because the only thing I did not respect or not respect, I'm sorry. The only thing that I did not agree with in that thread was LeBron wouldn't be LeBron if he didn't have Savannah by his side. And I think that his success on the court, whether he was married or not, will still be the same if he was a single man. And because I don't think a wife, I don't know how much I'm pretty sure a wife plays a major role, plays somewhat into how, what's the word I'm looking for? How settled. I'm pretty sure Savannah makes LeBron's life much, much more easier, and they probably have a routine and a schedule. So I'm not saying by any means that Savannah didn't play a huge part in LeBron James' success, but just me personally, I think on the court, the success, the 40,000 score mark, I think LeBron has 3 NBA championships, 4, 1, 2 with 3, 4, 3. The MVPs, all of that will still be there because he's natural. Like, he was born to play basketball. So I truly believe all of those things. And LeBron has a great team around him also with Rich Paul and all of those guys around him. His guys he went to high school with and just knew. So I truly believe LeBron will still be LeBron, whether or not LeBron's on the court success wise will still be LeBron if he was not married to Savannah. Now, the being a father obviously adds on to the greatness of a man. Being a faithful husband also adds on to the greatness of a man. So this is where I say like Savannah played that role in his life. Obviously, every great man has a great woman behind them. So this is why I say Savannah did play somewhat of a role in the success of LeBron James, how we look at him and how we view him. But the only thing I did not agree with is with the on the court aspect of it because Savannah cannot go out there and play basketball for LeBron. That is something he has to do and something he has to fight for. And I'm pretty sure she gives him words of encouragement. She's there for him when he's not. When the media was attacking him in Miami when they lost and he became that villain, I'm pretty sure she was that shoulder that he could lean on. But the question I pose is, how vital is it for a man to have a wife to move up in business? And can a man be trusted in business if he is not married? This is the question that was posed, and this is what was on the thread. So this is just something that I just wanted to come on here and discuss. Can a man be trusted if he isn't married? Can a man be trusted if he isn't married? That's one of the. It's a two-part question. That is one of the questions I want to ask you guys. Can a man be trusted if he is not married? You guys let me know. Can a man be trusted if he's not married? Do you view a man differently if he's a 45, 46-year-old man and he's not married, no kids? And I'm trying to sit here and I'm really thinking hard. Every man that I've ever admired, adored, looked up to has been a married man, has been a father. So I'm asking you guys this because do you still? So Derek Jeter, I know the last time I heard Derek Jeter wasn't married. Very successful off the field. I mean, very successful on the field, off the field. Never really been into any trouble. Michael Jordan was married during the height of his career. Obviously got a divorce. So I'm just asking, like every great man that I've ever looked up to, and I'm not even speaking about celebrity men. I'm just speaking about everyday men, working class men. My Uncle Larry's married to my boy BIZZIE's mom, to my Aunt Diane. Uncle Larry's a man that I've always admired and had nothing but utmost respect for. I had another uncle named Money. We call him Lamont. He was married. Loved his wife, adored his wife. So all the men that I've looked up to and somewhat admired have all been married. Have all been married. But if a man is not married, do you view him different? I don't view a man different if he's not married. I don't think I view a man differently if he's not married. You know, you do have that question in the back of your mind, like, why is he, like, what's going on? But some man, that might not be a man's life goal, like, or one of his priorities in his life is to get married. Sometimes a man just might want to be single. But do you guys hop in the comments and let me know, do you guys view a man differently if he's not married? I'm talking about a grown man, 38, 40, 41, 42, 45. We're talking 40s. Because still in your 30s, you're still trying to figure it out. Like, I'm not married. You know, I'm 34 years old. I'm not married, nor do I have kids. I've always been back and forth about having kids. I've never been sold on having kids. Do you look at a man differently if he does not have kids? Can a man be trusted if he's not married in business? That was one aspect of the thread about a man not being married and can he be trusted? Yeah, that was just something that I want to bring up to you guys. How vital is it to have a wife and elevate in business, in life? How vital? The Honorable Louis Farrakhan once said, "A man cannot be a man if he has no wife, because a man is supposed to protect and provide. And if you don't have a woman to do that for, how do you know if you're a man?" And that really was like, oh, like that really like kind of was an eye opener for me. So, how vital is it a man to have a wife to elevate in life and in business? Do you guys think it's vital for a man? Can a man just be a great businessman and close deals and everyone take a business, scale a business? Steve Jobs, if I'm not mistaken, Steve Jobs wasn't a married man, and look what he built. But I also know that he wasn't a great father. I seen the movie Apple. There was a movie a few years ago, not the one with Ashton Kutcher, but with Michael Fassbender, and it showed the volatile relationship between Steve Jobs and his daughter. But how many businessmen do we know, successful businessmen that we know that are single? I think Steve Jobs was never married. Diddy is not married. Diddy was not married. Can Diddy be trusted? Damon Dash isn't married, but Damon Dash put emphasis on family, on his kids, on being a great father, being a superhero to his kids. Diddy's not married. Diddy has been very successful in business. Although he is going through the things that he's going through right now, does that take away his success and all the things that he has built? So it's kind of like a catch, it's kind of like, because some men are very, some men are successful single men, and then some men thrive on being in a relationship and a woman pushing them and a woman having that female support. I believe that, I don't know, I believe it is vital for a man to have a woman, because, you need somebody that's going to have your bag. You need somebody that's going to look out after you. You need somebody that's going to give you advice when they're going to look at the whole perspective from a different angle, I should say. While you're viewing things from one way, your wife can be like, well, did you look at it from this angle? You might have missed a whole thing, like, oh, nah, baby, I didn't even see that. So I just wanted to touch on that. I just wanted to know you guys' opinion. Let me know, how important is it for a man to be married, to thrive in life and in business? And what was the other question? The other question was, hold on. The guy used Jay-Z as an example. I think I brought up Jay-Z. Oh, will LeBron still be LeBron if he wasn't married? So how vital is it for a man to have a wife to elevate in life and business? And can a man be trusted if he isn't married? That's another question. Can a man be trusted if he isn't married? Because that was a part of the thread also, that the gentleman said that a man cannot be trusted if he's not married, which I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't agree with that. How a man can't be trusted if he isn't married. I wish it was more people I can talk to, because like this is coming from like this is a one-way conversation. And I hate to be very like to push my opinion on you guys, but I don't think a man cannot be trusted if he isn't married. And I also think LeBron will be LeBron somewhat on the court if he was not with Savannah. That was a part of the thread. So you guys hop in the comments. You guys let me know what you guys think and how you guys feel about this topic. This is something that I have been pondering on all week. And I tried to just go across great men. I don't think Malcolm X was married. Like I said, Steve Jobs wasn't married, if I'm not mistaken. Diddy's not married. Who else? I think Byron Allen is married. Let's Google Byron Allen. I think Byron Allen is married. If you guys don't know, Tyler Perry's not married. Oh, Byron Allen is married to Jennifer Lucas. Allen married TV producer Jennifer Lucas in 2007. Okay. So Byron Allen is married. Let's see, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's not married. We all know that. But it has been rumors that him and Oprah have been dating for a while. Tyler Perry married. he's not married. Tyler Perry is a single bachelor. Sorry. But yeah, man, y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know, man. This is just something that I've been pondering all week. I saw it, and I just wanted to come on here and just discuss it with you guys. But I have a couple of other topics I wanted to touch on today. So we have, let's go. Man sentenced to 50 years for poisoning newborn after mother did not get an abortion. A Georgia man, Curtis Jack, has been sentenced to 50 years prison term after being found guilty by a jury on charges related to poisoning of his newborn daughter with antifreeze, as stated by the City of Fulton County Police Department. Authorities specified that Jack will serve 40 years in prison, followed by 10 years on parole. Damn, that's a death sentence. He ain't getting out. According to investigators, the two individuals had been involved in a romantic relationship since January of 2020. The mother of the newborn told police Curtis tried to get her to terminate the pregnancy for the entire 9 months. Once she had the baby, she had been hospitalized after giving birth. Investigators reported that on October 1st, 2020, she asked Curtis to collect breast milk from her and deliver it to the baby at her mother's residence. An investigation found that the 18-day-old daughter had sustained severe injuries. She was quickly taken to a nearby children's hospital where tests confirmed the presence of ethyl glycol, a chemical commonly found in automotive antifreeze. Jack found himself at the center of suspicion, prompting authorities to issue warrants for his arrest on charges of attempted murder and first-degree cruelty to children. Jack admitted to tampering with the breast milk by adding antifreeze. Yo, I might just say a man that is not married cannot be trusted, y'all. Cause why would you want to poison? Why would you want to do that? Just wear a condom. Now you about to go and spend 40 years, probably the rest of your life in prison. You about to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're already 50, and you have to serve 40 years before you even can't even be thought about. So parole, you crashed out. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I feel like I think that's too easy. You poison your daughter. So the guy might be right. Men that are not married cannot be trusted because if he was married, he wouldn't have time. Well, some men do have time to have affairs, but that's too much, bro. Like, I feel like whatever crime you committed, that's what the crime should be committed on you. So he should have to drink antifreeze. I feel like he should have to drink antifreeze. That should be his punishment plus the 40 years in prison. Because what gives you, what in your right mind? You don't want the baby that bad. Now you willing to spend the rest of your life in prison? You was a free man walking this free earth. Now you willing to spend the rest of your life in prison because you don't want to take care of a baby. Should have wore a condom. So use a lane, bro. Whatever happens to you, you deserve it. And yeah, man, whatever happens to you, you deserve it, and that's unacceptable. Like, what was you thinking? Like, you just gonna poison the baby? I be wanting to know what be going through these people's mind in the process of doing what they're doing. So now, at one point, did you ever think to yourself, like, nah, let me not do this. Let me stop. Let me chill. Now, at one point, did you ever say, like, yo, like, this is too much. Nah, I'm bugging. Let me just, take care. Let me step up to the plate as a man and take care of my responsibilities. Not at one point you said that to yourself. We gotta do better. We gotta do better as men. Like, we have to do better as men because that's not cool. Like, under no circumstances is that cool, bruh. So I might have to agree with the brother who wrote that thread on Twitter, man, on X, about married men not being trusted. But then again, I asked the young lady, I think he said she was 20 years old. I don't say how old she was. The baby was 18, the 18-day-old daughter, so she was only 18. I wonder how old was the woman. Because after he'd been trying to begging you to abort the child, what made you trust him into bringing breast milk? Any man, ladies, piece of advice. Any man that tells you to abort the baby the whole 9 months of the pregnancy cannot be trusted around your child. That's just my personal opinion. So look, this is an interesting one. Prisoner who died and came back to life argues sentence is technically over. Back in 2019, Benjamin Schreiber, a convicted murderer in an Iowa prison, argued his life sentence expired when he briefly died, claiming resuscitation violated his do not resuscitate order. Convicted in the mid-1990s for first-degree murder, he sought freedom after his heart momentarily stopped during his medical treatment in 2015. Despite resuscitation attempts, he argued his death fulfilled his sentence. However, the court dismissed his claims, deeming it unpersuasive and without merit, leaving Schreiber behind bars. Well, technically, he did die and he came back to life. So he does have an argument. On that part. So if I'm sentenced to life in prison and I die and I have a do not resuscitate and y'all resuscitate me and I come back to life, I feel like my sentence is over. What y'all think? I feel like if I'm sentenced to life in prison and I have a do not resuscitate and I die, my heart stopped, and y'all bring me back to life, my life, that's a new life. I'm able to start over. What y'all think? I think the nigga gotta do not resuscitate. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I served my life sentence. My life sentence has been served. Therefore, I should be able to walk. I should be a free man. Or I should get time served. I should get time served, and maybe y'all should let me out on parole with an ankle monitor and, stuff like that. But I don't think I should have to sit in prison because technically I died. I did my life sentence. I died. I'll fight that if I was him. I'll continue to fight that. I will continue to fight that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know. If you were serving a life sentence and you died and you had a do not resuscitate order, so that means if your heart stopped, the medical, the EMTs, the paramedics should not resuscitate you, and they bring you back to life, you were dead. Life sentence. I died. Now y'all mad at me? I came back to life? That's not how that works. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know, man. Because I should be a free man. Did you guys hear about the Atlanta former chief financial officer Jim Beard pleaded guilty for fraud, including theft of government funds? He got caught purchasing 2 machine guns with taxpayers' money. He faces 13 years in prison. Wow. So the chief financial officer for the city of Atlanta admitted Thursday to using thousands of dollars in taxpayer funds for personal use, including to buy 2 machine guns. What in the world? Why? I'll be wondering, why would you risk your career? I'll be afraid to do shit like that, bruh. It's no way in the world I'm going to work that hard, put that many years in on the job, now you about to go serve 13 years in prison to buy for misuse of taxpayers' money to buy 2 machine guns and go on romantic trips with a companion. Do they not think people they're going to audit you? I'm pretty sure there's some you're going to get audited. Anytime you're stealing money from out of an account or misuse of funds, people are going to want to know, because black people, they get to spending money. You be looking like, where do you get this extra money from? Like he ain't always had this action. Where all this money come from? We gotta do better as people, y'all. Is there any so? Is there anything? Say if you were I don't know. I'm just giving it. You're a doctor, or nah. I'm not gonna say a doctor. There's nothing that's going to make me. I'm trying to pose a question, but I can't even pose a question because it's like there's nothing that's going to make me steal money from my job. It's not worth it. I was working for the bus company. I was living in a town or city, whatever, called San Luis Obispo one time, and I was working for the bus company up there called RTA. And there was a gentleman who worked there. He was a bus driver too. And at the time, we weren't making a lot of money, probably like $16, $17 an hour back in whenever. And my thing is this, though. This is what was tripping me out. He stole $5, y'all. $5. They found out he stole $5. He took $5. Excuse me. He took $5 and lost his job. My thing is like, why take like $5, bro? You risk your job for $5? You done got years on this job. You probably had some sort of seniority, vacation time, all these different things, and you risk $5? I think that's kind of wild. I think that's wild. I think that's crazy. And I don't think it's worth it. I don't think nothing is worth it when you put hours and years, years into a career. Just like police officers who misuse who use their power or their badge and misuse their power and get fired on the job. It's like, what? Like you go and kill somebody, an innocent person, and now you're fired, and now you have to go find a whole new career and start over? That's hard, bro. That's very, very hard. So like now you got to, not only you have to go do 13 years in prison because you wanted to steal money and buy machine guns. Like, nigga, like what you need 2 machine guns for? He must have been going through something. But shout out to him though. Shout out to him. So this is something I've been wanting to talk to for quite some time. The story of Bobby Womack. Have you guys heard the story of Bobby Womack? Bobby Womack. So Bobby Womack, if I'm not mistaken, Bobby Womack had an affair. So Bobby Womack slept with Sam Cooke's. So Sam Cooke was Bobby Womack's mentor. When Sam Cooke passed, Bobby Womack showed up to Sam Cooke's funeral in Sam Cooke's suit. And not only that, he married Sam Cooke's ex-wife. Then turned around and was having an affair with Sam Cooke's his current wife, which is Sam Cooke's ex-wife, daughter. Ended up getting her pregnant and being with her, and Sam Cooke's ex-wife Bobby Womack's ex-wife ended up marrying his brother, Cecil Womack. So, yeah, and then people in the comments said, let's not forget about how he put up to Sam's funeral with Sam's widow on his arm, wearing Sam's clothes, jewelry, and driving his car. And the 17-year-old was caught sleeping with Bobby, which caused the mother and daughter to never speak again. But the real gag is Linda left Bobby for his own brother. So Bobby Womack and Sam Cooke were friends. So I'm assuming Bobby Womack was being mentored by Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke ended up passing, marrying Linda Cooke, showing up to the funeral, and pull up in his car, jewelry, clothes. Not only that, he ends up sleeping with the 17-year-old daughter of Linda and Sam Cooke. Bobby Womack was a cold piece of work. But she ended up leaving Bobby for his brother. So this is what I So how would you guys feel, you guys? It's like, how could you feel any type of way? Shout out to him, though. I wouldn't do no shit like that. Because it's not, that's like me passing, right? That's like me dying, and my boy BIZZIE end up getting with my girl, marrying her. So that's like me and my boy BIZZIE. BIZZIE get with Tawana, and then after he get with Tawana after I die, that nigga pull up in my BMW, wearing my clothes, wearing my jewelry. Then I got a 17-year-old daughter. BIZZIE go and start sleeping with my 17-year-old daughter, have a baby by my 17-year-old daughter, end up being with my 17-year-old daughter. But then I got a brother, so my Tawana end up leaving BIZZIE for BIZZIE's brother. Yo, what's up with Sam? What's up with Bobby Womack? I like Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack was a cold piece of work, y'all. How would y'all feel if that was y'all? Would you hunt somebody in their? Would you like in the spirit mess with somebody if you found out a person that you like was friends with slept with your wife after you died? Would you feel any type? How could you feel something? That's a dumb question. You can't feel no type of way about any of these things because you're dead. But that's a cold nigga. It's like, yo, you've been plotting on my wife this whole time. Yo, Bobby Womack was crazy for that. That's a cold nigga, dog. You cold, bruh. You cold and you wrong. I know I would feel some type of way if I was looking down from heaven like, this nigga BIZZIE ain't shit, dog. BIZZIE, you crashed out. Sleeping with my wife, nigga. What's wrong with you? I couldn't do that. I don't look at none of my friends like, once my friends get with a girl, like I don't look at none of my friends like girlfriends. I don't look at they like any chick they smack. I don't look at them like that. Right? That ain't, that's not cool. Like I don't get down like that. So that means Sam Cooke probably. That mean Bobby Womack was plotting on Sam Cooke's wife this whole time. He was plotting on her, y'all. This whole time he had been plotting on her, trying to get with her. And then she turns around and leaves you for your brother. And then you damage the relationship. You damage the mother and daughter's relationship. It's moms out there, y'all, that's like that. It's moms out there like that will sleep. Listen, it's moms out there that will sleep with their daughter's boyfriend. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand when women are sleeping or women are competing with their daughters. Not only competing with their daughters, but banging their daughters' boyfriends. If you were, this is a question right there. Fellas, how would you feel if you dating a girl, you like her, y'all vibing, you bring around your pops, and you find out your pops was smashing your pops was smashing your girlfriend? Is that something like that you want to kill him? Like a fight gonna break out? Like what's up? Like what you doing? Tell me how would y'all feel. I know if I was I'm dating a girl and Tawana start smashing my pops, I'll be hurt. I'm not going to even crash out. I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm never speaking to either one of them ever again in life. Because it's like, bro, out of all the women in the world, you want to sleep with my girl? That's crazy. That's nasty work. I would love to hear a story like that and how that came out. Like how it came about and what was the ending of that and where they are now. A father sleeping with his son's girlfriend or wife. I wonder, has there ever been a story? What movie is that? With Morris Chestnut and Gabrielle Union. And Morris Chestnut and Gabrielle, was it brothers? 4 brothers? No, it wasn't. It was brothers. Where Morris Chestnut was dating Gabrielle Union. Morris Chestnut was like this player, and he started dating Gabrielle Union. But Gabrielle Union was sleeping with the nigga Pinky from Friday. I forgot. It's Clifton Powell. Clifton Powell had slept with Gabrielle Union prior to Morris Chestnut meeting her. And he started dating Gabrielle, and then it came that they were romantically involved. Oh, that's great. Yo, I don't think I can date you after that. You was romantically involved with my dad. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. That's nah, I can't. I can't. That's a hard pill to swallow. Cause I don't expect ladies, would you date a man if you met him and you liked him? Ladies, would you date a man if you liked him, y'all hit it off, but come to find out he slept with your mom prior to y'all even knowing? You knew nothing about it. He hit your mom like 3 times, and then they stopped talking. A year go by, 2 years go by, 2 years go by. You meet him, you bring him home, and your mom, like, yo, daughter, I have to sit down. She sit you down. She let you know, like, yo, me and him was romantically involved. Ladies, do you break up with him, or do you continue to date him? Oh, fellas, y'all let me know if roles was reversed. If you dating a man, you dating a chick, you like her, you bring her home to your pops, like, your pops, I want you to meet my girl. And your pops sit you down like, look, me and her was involved. Oh, I'll be crushed. Y'all. I'll be hurt. That's cold. That's cold work, right? That's nasty work. But she didn't know. Like, she didn't know he had a fly son like you. You know how he's supposed to know. You know how he's supposed to know, like, you know, how he supposed to know the woman he was smashing, this older cougar, had a 32, 33-year-old fine-ass daughter with a big old ass and a flat stomach with pretty nice chocolate skin and white teeth? How are you supposed to know that? Ladies, y'all let me know. If your mom was smashing your boyfriend prior to y'all dating, would you continue to date him? Fellas, if your pops was smashing your girl that you with right now, if you see this, ladies, if you with a man right now, look over at him, and your mom was having sex with him, you gonna stay with him? Fellas, look over to your girl right now. If your girl was with your father, you staying with him? Y'all let me know. Y'all hop in the comments. I'm not staying with her. I'm sorry. I gotta let you go. Like, as much as I love you, that trip to Turks and Caicos is over, babe. Like, I'm gonna go by myself, solo dolo. You can go hop on his AARP. Y'all can, I don't know. Y'all can figure it out. But it's the but she told you as soon as y'all introduced. So, like, do you stop talking to your mom? Do you stop talking to your dad? Is that relationship like, y'all hop in the comments, y'all let me know. Crazy world. It's a crazy, crazy world. I'm pretty sure shit like this has happened though. I'm pretty sure like this has happened. Um, let me see. Let me see. What else I got? What else I got, man? It'd be hard for me like to hold a full conversation with me by myself. I know y'all don't be wanting to hear me just talk, cause I just be rambling. I know I just be rambling. Rick Ross and Rick Ross and Drake is beefing right now, which I'm totally surprised by, because Drake sent an assist and decease order on French Montana. I had a point about that. What was my thoughts on Drake? Drake. Oh, this is what I wanted to say about the Drake and Kendrick thing. So I feel like Drake. So this is the only thing I have to say. I feel like Kendrick. So you guys know when Pusha and Drake was going at it, Drake, and this is why I respect Virginia niggas so much, because Drake and them reached out to some people from Virginia and tried to find some dirt on Pusha T, and they didn't get no dirt on Push. And the niggas that they reached out to didn't even fuck with Pusha T like that. Like, they didn't even fuck with homie like that. It was some niggas that he didn't even get along with. So that was a good look. But my thoughts on, I think Kendrick is going to, like, it's going to be hard for Kendrick to beat Drake. And the reason why I say this is because Kendrick is such a private person and has this mystique to him. And Kendrick is married, if I'm not, I don't know if Kendrick is married, but I know he's with the girl. They have 2 kids together, and they've been together for quite some time. But there's like no dirt you can really like. And them Compton niggas is gonna ride for Kendrick. Like they not about to give up no info. Like Compton stand behind Kendrick. So like Drake is gonna really have to rap when it comes to battling Kendrick, going back and forth with him. Because Drake is one of them niggas that go take pictures with your ex girl, take your girl shopping, and it'd be a girl that you was really loving and liking and posting on the gram. Drake one of them type of niggas, but you can't do that with Kendrick because Kendrick's such a private person. So you really gonna have to rap versus a Ross. Like you can go look at a girl that Ross and go holla at her. You can't talk that money shit with Kendrick because Kendrick got money too. So I'm really interested to see how all this is gonna play out. This is something I wanted to discuss too. Cause Drake is really gonna have to rap. Like, not like with Future. Like you can probably go and find some info about Future. You probably can talk about the Russell Wilson shit and not taking care of his kids. And I'm pretty sure they have a relationship with each other prior to them having this issue. So I'm pretty sure he got some dirt up on Future that he can rap about. But as far as Kendrick, I'm real interested to hear his response towards Kendrick. But they say he dropped a diss track, but I thought they were saying that was AI. So I haven't heard it. I have to listen to it. But I'm real interested to see how all this is going to play out. That was what I wanted to say about Drake. Drake is a funny guy, dog. Drake got a real bad habit of like sleeping with niggas' girls and like messing with they like that's not a good trait to have, bro. Cause niggas will kill you. Like niggas will do something to you, bro, behind a lady. Especially if it's like a woman they really, 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 really like loving and caring about. And you go and do something like that while they together. Like I felt like he was out of pocket when he mentioned Push's wife's name. I feel like you should never mention a man's wife, bro. I just don't. I don't play with men's wives. I don't even play with niggas' girlfriends like that. Like, if I know a nigga got a girl, like, I'm not about to try that girl. Like, that's just not something I would do. Like, but Drake is just, that nigga feel like he untouchable, but he gonna be in a rude awakening. But yeah, man. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that situation. But that's all I really got to say about this whole little pod. That's all I got to really say about that, man. I really ain't got no vibe of the week. I've been vibing to Dave East's new project. Dave East got a new project out. I was talking to my man Don Pablito yesterday. For the love. So Dave East got a new project out with Scram Drones, and it's all the records is dedicated to the ladies. I've been vibing to that, man. It's a dope project. Just discovered it today. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I discovered the project yesterday. I've been listening to it, vibing to it. I really enjoy it. But yeah, so I ain't really don't have no vibe of the week. Just Dave East I've been listening to for the love. I was talking to my man Don Pablito, my boy Chief, and I was telling him he should drop a project dedicated to the ladies because I feel like women really set the tone when it comes to like making your music hot. That's why a lot of rappers go to the strip clubs and get their music played in the strip clubs. I feel like if you could talk to them ladies and them women can vibe to your shit, then they gon' fuck with you. And I was telling my boy like, yo, bro, you should make a project strictly dedicated to the ladies. Cause look at Honcho. Honcho, his last project was strictly dedicated to the ladies, man. And look where that project kind of put him on the next kind of put him as like the next rising Atlanta rapper. He's supposed to be dating Keisha Cole too. Keisha Cole like him young. Keisha Cole likes them young. Shout out to Keish, man. Keisha Cole like him young. But yeah, shout out to Honcho, man. Shout out to Dave East, man. If you guys have not, man, make sure you guys check out the project for the love. Tim's. Shout out to Tim. So during the I love Tim's. Tim's is dropping her project May 24th. I'm super excited. I love Tim's. She has a beautiful voice. I ain't gonna get too deep into it because I got a girl. But I knew Tim's was a superstar, man. When I first heard that record with Wizkid, I knew that girl was gonna blow up. I knew that young lady, not girl, that young lady was gonna blow up. I remember being in the gym and I heard who was this singing on this hook, and I remember going. She reminded me of Lauryn Hill. I know y'all probably like, David, you bugging, but she reminded me of Lauryn Hill so much. So I was like, yo, I gotta find out who it is. So I typed in her project, and I fell in love with her, and I was like, oh, she's out of here. This was 2020. This is 2020. No, it's 20. This was late 2020. No, this was early 2021. This was early 2021. And I heard her, and I was like, yo, she's out of here. And look where she's at now, man. She's getting ready to drop her debut album. I love her major project on the major label. I love Tim's. I love her voice. Obviously, she is gorgeous to me. But yeah, I'm excited about that. So May 24th, let me make sure I'm getting the date right. I saw her project. I saw her post it. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. I saw her post it on her IG. And yeah, Born in the Wild, the album, May 2020. Oh, May 2024. That's all she said. So I'm excited to see this, man. I'm excited to see what's next, and I'm excited to hear her project. I'm excited to hear Tim's project. Shout out to Tim. Any new music y'all listening to? Like I said, I'm listening to Davies right now. For the Love. Future and Metro Boomin. That's what I wanted to speak about. Future and Metro Boomin just dropped the album We Still Don't Trust You. Shout out to them. I love. I love when my nigga Future starts singing like Luther Vandross, yo. Like, yo, shout out to Future. Shout out to Future and Metro. Shout out to them. I love this project. Like, this project, bro, like, I like when Future get in this bag. I don't like dope dealing Future. I don't like kicking indoors Future. I like when Future in this bag. Like, I like the Hendrix album. I love the Hendrix album. This project right here is dope. This is what one of the things I love about Future. When he's spinning that bag on them ladies and he taking them on trips and he buying them Van Cleef bracelets and Hermes bags and Chanel slippers. Like, this is the Future I love. I'm gonna go ahead and give you. Actually, I do have Vibe of the Week. So this week, it's a couple of joints I love on this project. I love Red Leather. I love Came to Party, but my favorite record is Jealous. So that's one of my favorite records, Jealous, on this project. So shout out to Future. Jealous is my favorite project. My favorite song on the project. And that's Vibe of the Week. Future's Jealous on We Still Don't Trust You. My nigga Future sounding like Luther Vandross on the album, man. If you guys have not, man, make sure y'all check it out. Metro Boomin is a phenomenal producer, man. When they come together, they make magic. Yo, Future and them dropped Future dropped at the right time. Like, just when Drake kind of like burnt himself out, they dropped. What y'all think about the Weeknd diss? What y'all think about the Weeknd diss on there? They've been kind of having issues for a minute, though. The Weeknd and Future. The Weeknd and Drake. They've been having issues, kind of having like go back and forths. He didn't sign his life away. He happy. So that means we're not gonna get another Roy Woods album. P&D is surviving. How much is he taking a hit? And then they said Lil Yachty wrote Jumbotron Poppin'. Jumbotron shit. So Lil Yachty is Drake's ghostwriter. And did y'all hear about the guy yesterday that came out from Atlanta and say he's Kendrick ghostwriter? He wrote N95. He wrote N95 and another project from Kendrick. It's like a group of ghostwriters from Atlanta. Quentin Miller was a part of a group. And allegedly this gentleman said he wrote N95 for Kendrick. This is just rumors. I don't believe Kendrick has a ghostwriter. But allegedly a reference track, he leaked a reference track. And then Metro leaked a reference track for Metro Boomin put out a reference track for Jumbotron shit. So I don't know, man. These guys are out here like having problems left and right. But shout out to them, man. I'm interested to see how this all go. And that's really it, man. That's all I gotta really discuss, man. I appreciate y'all. If y'all made it this far, you're a real one. I'm gonna say this. If you made it this far in the podcast, leave a comment in the podcast. $100. If you leave a comment in the podcast comments, $100, I'ma Zelle you and Cash App you $100. And BIZZIE, you not in it because you always listen to the podcast. But anybody else, if you made it this far in the podcast, I got $100 for you. I got $100 for you. Let's see who really, really listening, who really fucking with the kid. But yeah, man, we up out of here. Peace and blessings. I appreciate y'all. Episode 34. We on episode 34, man. I'm proud of myself. If you got dreams and you got goals, man, you stay consistent. Stay consistent. You might not be as motivated and as excited as you was when you first started, but stay consistent because your consistency going to bring back your inspiration and your love for what you're doing, your passion. I heard that from the Harlem legend himself, Jim Jones. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings. We're going to drop a...
It's really not that serious.